kiddos, it's Coach Bowles. I miss you all so much. We are getting started in our distant learning. And in our distant learning, we have two options. You have a paper option or you have an online option. If you have the paper option, I'm glad you got to see my face, but this one is not for you. This is just for our online versions, and I'm going to show you how to get logged into your online textbook. If we need to make any other for quizzes or anything like that, I can sure do that. But we're just going to start with McGraw-Hill today. So I just went to Google, and you'll just go in and you'll type in McGraw-Hill login. And you'll go to the McGraw-Hill/education login. Also, once you get your packet or your paper that's given to you, it has your login information on there, and it also has a link to this if you, for some reason, can't figure it out. All right, so it should bring you up to this page. Make sure that it looks like this because there are a couple other places that you can log in and they are not correct. Now, I have made myself a student one so that I can show you exactly what it looks like. So those of you that have chose online learning, you have a paper that will be given to you that has the links and the assignments and everything else. You'll also have, at the very bottom, I've written your username and temporary password. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type mine in. So that's not one word, S. It is case sensitive, so make sure that you pay attention to that. If you can't read my handwriting for some point, or for some reason, just feel free to give me a call here. Okay, so I've typed in my username and my password here. Okay, well, let's see, that even happens to Coach Bowles here. QV. I didn't capitalize one of my letters. See, it is case sensitive. I do not want to save that. Okay, so my new password, I'm just going to type something in. Okay, and even Coach Bowles is going to write this down because I don't want to lose it in case I need to look at something from y'all's end. Okay, it did tell me password must include 8 to 20 characters, no spaces, and one uppercase and lowercase letter. So I'm just going to go capitalize something. Okay, and once I get it to what they believe should be a strong password, this will allow me to click reset password. So I'll click on that. Once I click on it, it's going to take me back to the login page. Don't think that something messed up. No, it didn't. Everything's fine. So I'm going to go here, make sure I have that new password in, hit login. I'm typing too fast. And of course, it's not going to work. Oh, because it's trying to use my teacher one. And we type in S Bowles, my new password, and my internet's really slow, so it's going to take a minute. Or two. There we go. Okay, and it should pop up at the top, Frankston Middle School. Has my name over in the corner here, and this is where I can log out, all that kind of stuff. And you'll see my United States history to 1877, Texas. Okay. You should also, if you have your science book, if you're in Algebra 1, this will also pop up. Make sure you click on the right textbook. You'll hit launch. And it will take me to my textbook. Again, my internet's a little slow. And this is what it looks like on your end. Okay, so we're going to start out in chapter 3. So I'm going to hit this button, go down to chapter 3. Obviously, we'll start in lesson 1. I'll hit go, and it brings up my textbook. Now, if you want to read, you're more than welcome to read. It has several things on the sides, like maps. It has videos that you can watch that may add some more clarification for you. It has pictures of things. Again, maps, more pictures. And then once you get towards the end, it has a self-check quiz, and it also has games that you can play. Feel free to do any of those things. They don't count against you. It's more for fun to make sure that you're understanding the material. Just to show you a few of the tools that you have. If you want smaller font, you can make it smaller. That's your normal size that it comes in, or you can make it even bigger. I'm going to stick with the big one. Then you also have an audio option. So if you click the headphones here, it'll bring up an audio option for you. Oops. And you can hit play, and I'll see if I can let you hear her lovely voice. I don't think it will play on mine, but you can hit play.
Lesson 1, A Changing World.
And it starts playing for you. And then down at the bottom, you have the different pages that you can go to. Now, as you go through the pages, sometimes it's going to take you to a spot that you have to fill in a blank. You don't have to do that for me. That's not for a grade. This is not where you'll get graded at. It's just something that if we were to assign things on here, which we're not, kids could fill that in. And you'll go all the way through all your pages, either having it read to you or reading it yourself. The pictures, most of the time, if I didn't click ahead, they would correlate with the pages that I was on. And they also sometimes have questions to fill in. You do not have to fill those in. And that's pretty much our textbook, guys. As you click through, feel free to go back over things. It does have, like if you click on a vocabulary word, it will pull up like what that word means. So if you're confused on it, of course, click on that. And you'll go through each page. And then after you finish this, this is when you go to quizzes. So you'll read a lesson, go to quizzes. Read another lesson, go to quizzes. Okay, those that are doing it in paper, they're pretty much doing the exact same thing as you, except they're reading the actual textbook and then taking a paper copy of the quiz. Same questions and everything else. I miss you guys so much. I hope that you're staying safe. Also, looking at this at the end real quick, there's a bunch of questions at the lesson 1 review at the very end of the thing. You don't fill that out. Okay? And then it goes lesson 2, 3, and 4 across the top. But I do miss you guys so much. This video is not perfect, but we all know Coach Bowles is not perfect either. If you have any questions, you're confused on something, you're struggling with anything, please, please, please contact me. It's sunnybowles@frankstonISD.net. I also work at the school from 8 to 12 every day, Monday through Friday. But I'm also available at home if you need me. If you have my Remind information or want it, you can send me messages through there as well. Again, I miss you guys so much. Hope to hear from you soon.